Doug Johnson with Drag Race Texas Magazine here with James Finney, Birdman, here at the Bounty Hunter race. You made a good hit yesterday. How you looking for today?
Pretty good, pretty good. It was kind of soft. I think track changed a lot because of all the rain last night, so we'll see what first round holds. It's probably going to be a surprise.
It is going to be a surprise. There's a lot of big hitters here. Larry Larson showed up. Of course, your nemesis, Kai Kelly's here. What do you think about the competition that showed up today?
I think they're in trouble. They're in trouble. No, it ought to be a good race, man. I'm really glad to see all the NoPrep guys coming out. I mean, it's just blown up. It's huge. You know, we did it last year when it was still kind of just growing, but now, I mean, 50,000 to win, that's badass.
It is badass, and it's bringing out cars out of the woodwork, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, all kinds. I just hope everybody's safe. That's all I'm worried about. Be safe. So.
All right, so last year at NoPrep Chaos in Houston, Brian Herzog showed up, first time he ever NoPrep raced and got lucky on you. Yeah. What do you think his chances are today of doing well?
No, not that good. We got our stuff together a little better. Yeah, Brian's always been a good racer. Back in the King of the Hill days, he's always been a force to reckon with. So he'll be a top contender.
So you're fresh off the Conquer the Concrete win. Tell us about how that event was, and I mean, that was a nice event. Not as many cars showed up, and the guys still paid out. That was big.
Sure. Mark and them, they always do what they say they're going to do. So, you know, there wasn't but 11 cars in it, but they paid the 10,000. So, yeah, it was a good race. There was a lot of – that was different. You talk about NoPrep now.
That was real NoPrep.
That was real NoPrep. That's worse than the street. I mean, it was just – you just had to see the surface. It was
sketchy.
Yeah, bad.
Okay, gotcha. So you come off a redemption at the start of the year, brand new car with 4 the first pass was the test and tune the night before. Now you got some more passes, some more testing on it. Tell us about the new car, and how you're feeling in it.
It's good, man. We loved our old back half car, and it worked really good. And the guys they said, man, we need to hang on to that old car in case this one doesn't work. And I said, guys, this car's going to work great. And they got on board with it, and I'll be damned. First time out, we win the race. So this is actually a much better car than our old car was. So.
Well, it should be built by Haas, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 400 and something pounds lighter too. So.
So is it you getting a better feel for it as far as NoPrep and at the top end and when to get out and when to be safe and all that?
Sure. You got anytime you're in a new car, you got to be extra careful. You know, so I would always lift a little early, but I can drive it now. You know, so without being in danger. So yeah, it's an awesome car. Jerry Haas builds the best cars in the world. Fact.
Yeah, he's proven, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know you and Shannon have gone rounds and rounds. Y'all are really actually friends on the side, and don't let anybody know. She came over here to help Mike and Jason run this race. What's your thoughts on that?
Shannon is the best in the business, hands down. If you guys don't have Shannon helping you do your event, you're messing up. She is good. She knows all the ins and outs. She knows what to look for. She knows how to run a NoPrep race. Very good. I'm very impressed with her.
Very cool. So coming up after this race, we got some more NoPrep, some Doomsday stuff. Are y'all going to hit just about everything you can this year?
We're going to hit as much as we can. I mean, this is still a hobby for us, so we got our jobs. We'll do at least 2 races a month, though, and that's a lot.
That's a big schedule.
Yeah, that is very big. So.
And if they keep increasing the payout, maybe you could be a professional if you keep winning everything.
Yeah, but I don't know now. You got a lot of competition coming out.
So tell us a little bit about the vehicle, the engine, the stuff like that, real quick. Just the people that may not know.
We bought the motor from Todd Moyer. It's a 622-inch, 5-inch bore space motor, twin turbo, twin 98s. Performance transmission. Of course, the cars of Jerry Haas, you know that. Alcohol motor. We think it makes somewhere around 3,800 horsepower. But, of course, on NoPrep, I mean, we might be using 2,000 of it, you know, at the most. 20 pounds of boost or so.
How does this car compare to, say, the guys that show up at a Lights Out 7 drag radiator race? Is it basically the same as some of those turbo cars?
It is. You could really use most of this combination in a drag radial car. We could actually go drag radial racing in it and at least be competitive, you know, near the top of the field, I think. We've never bolted on drag radials because it's just not – it's hard to do both.
Yeah.
For a hobby team, it's hard to go NoPrep racing, grudge racing, drag radial. It's all a different – setup, testing, and all that good stuff. We just don't have time for it. And the NoPrep, honestly, is paying so well. Why?
Yeah.
Why go do something that doesn't pay? I mean it does, but it's just we can't do both. We got to pick one or the other. Most of your drag radio racing's on the East Coast. NoPrep's in Texas, so that's what we chose.
So big Armageddon race, big American Outlaws race coming up. You're invited to all those?
Yeah. They gave us an invite on all of them. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, well, we appreciate the time. Good luck today. We hope to see you, doing well for Texas and representing Team Texas. And, we'll be sure and get with you after a couple of rounds and maybe after the winner's circle.
That'll be fine. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for covering it.
No problem. Thanks a lot, guys.
Y'all have a good day.